What is up? This is Raphael from NBA Draft Junkies, back again with another scouting video. And the prospect that I'll be covering today is Ousmane Dieng from France, who will be spending the 21-22 season in Australia's NBL with the New Zealand Breakers. Dieng's name has been buzzing as a potential lottery pick in 2022, and I totally understand why. I had a brief chance to watch him play in Los Angeles a few weeks ago, and his size, his ball handling, and his potential as a shot creator really stood out to me. I've seen the Paul George comparisons, and one of the players who he was competing against in the pickup games mentioned that he thought Dieng played a little bit like Michael Porter Jr. Either way, Dieng is in good company if his game is similar to George or Porter, since both are highly skilled, versatile wings ranging anywhere from 6'8 to 6'10 that can play both forward spots. Now, Dieng's film was not as accessible as other prospects that I've done videos on, but in the games I was able to watch, I did see a promising shooter with a nice stroke and a lot of confidence. He's so confident, he averaged around 6 or 7 three-point attempts per game over the last 2 years in various leagues and tournaments. While he has not been the most efficient, he has shown flashes of being able to catch and shoot and knock down threes coming off movement plays. There are 3 areas of Dieng's game that makes him one of the more intriguing and high upside prospects in the world, not just Europe or New Zealand or the United States, in the world. One of them is his ability to score as a pull-up shot maker and to use his height over the top of defenders. Another category that stands out to me is how he's shown he's capable of making plays out of ball screens as the pick and roll ball handler. Now remember, this kid is 6'9", and 6'9" playmakers have incredible value in today's NBA. Now check out these next 2 clips. I promise you it's not the same possession. If you don't believe me, you can check out the score at the bottom of the screen. But Dieng shows his awareness out of ball screens, his handle, creativity, and shot making skills in these 2 possessions. These are the type of plays that have me really high on Ousmane Dieng as an NBA prospect. In my opinion, the skill set that could really determine Dieng's ceiling is his passing. Now, I believe that he'll develop into a consistent 20-point per game scorer. But if he can become a reliable playmaker and a secondary ball handler, he could be really, really special. And the reason I say this because the flashes of playmaking that he's shown at this stage in his career is what really has led to all the Paul George comparisons. But what I am looking forward to seeing is how he's used in New Zealand, and if he'll be allowed to showcase his versatility and passing instincts as a ball handler. In my opinion, now this is just my opinion, the Breakers didn't use RJ Hampton correctly during his time in Auckland 2 years ago. Hampton went from being a lead ball handler his whole career to a spot-up shooter, but in the team's defense and in the defense of the coach, they had multiple veteran ball handlers who were also best with the ball in their hands, and RJ was the rookie, so he was the low man on the totem pole. But hopefully Dieng's situation is different. Now, as far as areas for improvement, I'd like to see him become more of a consistent shooter. On paper, the numbers aren't impressive, as he's been inefficient from the floor in professional games in France, the Adidas Next Generation tournament, and in FIBA play. I'd also like to see him become more aggressive in attacking the rim. He has the physical tools to be an effective downhill slasher, but he prefers to shoot jumpers over going to the basket, which, based off the numbers I've seen, he shoots around 5 threes per free throw attempt. I definitely would like to see him get that up. However, when he has looked to finish at the rim, he struggles scoring in traffic. Lastly, I would like to see him improve as a decision maker, which again, he's super young, so I'm not nitpicking here. But the improvements I would like to see includes being more balanced in his shot selection to get into the rim, where he can collect easy points off free throws, and also as a playmaker. Again, these stats are based off of the numbers posted on Real GM, and Dieng has a negative assist to turnover ratio in the last 2 seasons. But none of that scares me. Absolutely none of it. At the very minimum, I think he should be able to carve out an NBA career similar to fellow Frenchman Nick Batum. Batum has been successful as a long, versatile wing defender that can knock down open shots, but also serve as a secondary or third ball handler.